Shalom. I want to start off by giving up praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, by Shem Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that rule well. Salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing his word in sincerity and truth on the four corners of the earth. And I'm going to start in John 10 and 10. It says, "The thief cometh not before to steal and to kill and to destroy. I am come that they might have life, and that they might have it more abundantly." All right, now the thief, all right, that's being described or being spoken of in John 10 and 10 is talking about Esau. All right, the thief cometh not, but for to steal and kill and to destroy. And when you look at Esau's history, or what you want to call his track record, all right, that's all he comes to do. No matter what land he, touches down on, all right, he comes to steal. All right, now when you look at steal, it may be the land itself, all right, the resources, the mind of the people. He comes to put his culture, if you want to call it a culture, okay, he puts that on the people. All right, he steals everything. All right, he sucks every land dry. All right, whether it be, the land itself, or the people, he sucks it dry. All right, but to steal and kill, all right, we know Esau is a mass murderer. All right, when you look at all the bombs and the weapons that he uses on these other nations, all right, that's his only intent when he comes to these nations. All right, recently you've seen, they so-called pulled out of the quote-unquote Middle East, which won't happen. They'll be over there, right? Because that's where, quote-unquote Armageddon is going to start. But, all they did over there was kill, and have nothing to really show for it. All right, if you remember the Bush administration, I'm talking about Junior. All right, they went over there to so-called, weapons of mass destruction, and they ain't found nothing, man. They just went over there to kill and steal resources, man. All right, and to destroy. All right, because not only have they destroyed that land, all right, they destroyed, Ishmael's, I guess you could say they so-called culture. All right, because Ishmael, they didn't let the women over there go to school, and, but now they've been compromised by, this American military and this American power structure. And now you see that, women's lib and women's rights is over there in the Middle East, man. All right. That's a part of the destruction. Sooner or later, it's going to be an LGBT over there in the Middle East, man. Because Ishmael is strict on that. It's one thing I give him. As far as, fighting off Esau and trying not to be like this, the so-called American. All right. But this is the thief, man. All right, even his dealings in America, or what's known as America today, he came to steal, kill, and destroy. All right, ask a Native or a Seminole Indian. These are the characteristics of Esau. This is what he does: steal, kill, and destroy, man. All right. But I'm about to have a quote. It's 12. Yeah, this is Habakkuk 2 and 12. "Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood and establish a city by iniquity." All right, when you look at all of Esau's power structures, or anywhere that he has garrisons, or what you call a military base today, that's how it's been established. That's how it's been built, with blood. When you look at the United States military, everywhere that they are on the world, as it pertains to a military base, they've done dirt in that place. That's just them planting a proverbial flag on the land. So all these countries that they've been at war with, in the past, they built a military base there to keep a stronghold on it. That's why when the United States was pulling out of the Middle East, you had so many right wingers saying, this is terrible. We got to stay there, because they have that imperialistic mindset. Even America, the chief example, that was built by blood and established by iniquity. And iniquity is what? Sin upon sin. All right, if we really look it up and look at the things that was being done to the Native and Seminole Indians, man, scalping, cutting the pregnant woman's stomach open, man, minus the so-called Negro, man. You just look at the Northern Kingdom and what happened over here to our Northern brothers, That's how this place was established, by blood. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood. Woe mean death and destruction. And establish a city by iniquity. Who does this? All right, and I'm not saying nobody else has never done this in the history of the world, but who does this to the max, like Esau? This is how all the lands that he have been conquered, man. Or how he received the lands is he established it with blood, man. 177 million Native and Seminoles. 100 million so-called Negroes, man. Just to establish this place. He established this place with blood. And by iniquity, man. All his idols. This dude, he's wicked. He has to go down, man. And Yahweh Shai in due time will send Yahweh Shai back to take this man out of power for these things, amongst others. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood and establish a city by iniquity, man. All right, that's his thing, man. Going everywhere and killing. All right. If not, wearing who is he? Like the scriptures say. But it's Nahum 3:1. Woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departeth not. Woe to the bloody city. What's the bloody city? America. It is full of lies and robbery. They stole the land. All right, it's full of lies. All right. Because Esau thinks of new lies as he goes. All right. That's why they change history. That's why you'll see movies with Esau depicted as an Egyptian. I always talk about, The Last Samurai. I think it was Tom Cruise. How's an Edomite, The Last Samurai, man? They did the Michael Jackson movie. They cut all the parts out when he was a young Negro, which he was an Israelite. They put the Edomite face on him. If this place went on, let's say this place, the Most High forbid, but let's say this place went on another 100 years, Michael Jordan would be an Edomite. Everybody, I ain't gonna say great, because this nigga ain't really doing nothing, but great, what's considered great in this society, they would be all Edomites. Whoever you think. Kanye, you like Kanye West, he'll be an Edomite. Be depicted as an Edomite. Like I said, Michael Jordan, they'll make these people Edomites, man, because it's full of lies. The school system, full of lies. I can remember when I was a young kid, and I actually had an Edomite teacher trying to explain to me how it was good slave masters. How were you a good slave master? It's just full of lies. The curriculum, and it probably wasn't even the person for it. The Edomite teacher for it. That's the curriculum that the state is giving to teach you that dumb shit. Because this place is full of lies and robbery. Esau steals land. He steals people. He steals cultures. He steals everything. Woe to the bloody city, man. Not to mention the blood that's being shed in the city. What you know as a country, But this is Ezekiel 22. Now this is Ezekiel judging the nation of Israel in this chapter, but Esau is guilty of the same things. And Esau will be judged. You try to take on the identity of the so-called, pardon me. try to take on the identity of the Israelites. You know, you want to call yourself a Jewish. You want to call yourself an Israeli. You know, the same way that, you know, we got judged by the Heavenly Father, the same way y'all gonna get judged. And we as people. So you know you're gonna judge y'all, man. All right. But it says, this is Ezekiel 22:1. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Now, thou son of man, wilt thou judge the bloody city? Yea, thou shalt show her all her abominations. All right. And although, you know, Ezekiel is judging the nation of Israel in this chapter, all right, this is the same thing that Esau will be judged for, man. All right, the bloody city. Thou shalt show her all her abominations. And that's what, starting with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, all right, that's what the brothers that know this word is doing, showing her all her abominations. I'm going to say her, I say America. Or I mean America, rather. All right, it says, it's verse 3. Then say thou, thus saith the Lord power, the city sheddeth blood in the midst of it, that her time may come, and maketh idols against herself to defile herself. All right, the city sheddeth blood in the midst of it. America is the land of the handgun. All right, death in America is not even a thing. Like, it's not, you know, you turn on the news, you see 20 motherfuckers die, you don't even flinch. At this point, you know, if you've been here long enough, you know, maybe you're a small child, it may, you know. But at this point, you know, a suicide bomber runs into a grocery store, you don't even flinch. Because blood being shed in the midst of this place is normal. All right? The scriptures say that her time may come and maketh idols against herself to defile herself. All right? America got so many idols, so many quote-unquote gods. That's why this place is defiled. Among other things, like as much blood has been shed in this place. All right? But it says, it's verse 4, thou art become guilty in thy blood that thou hast shed, and hast defiled thyself in thine idols which thou hast made, and thou hast caused thy days to draw near. All right. Once again, this is talking about the nation of Israel in the ancient world. All right. But it fits Esau in this current time as well. All right. And thou hast caused thy days to draw near. All right. And that's what we out here, you know, proclaiming. All right. The days of America is drawing near, meaning the end is drawing near. All right. It says, and art come even unto thy years. All right. Therefore have I made thee a reproach unto the heathen, and a mocking to all countries. All right. And that's what's going to happen to Esau. If you read, I'm not going to grab it, but Isaiah 14. He going to be a reproach amongst the heathen, even though he is the lowest of the heathen. But amongst all the other heathens, he going to be a reproach and a mocking to all countries or nations. It says, those that be near and those that be far from thee shall mock thee, which are infamous and much vexed. Okay. And once again, this Ezekiel 22, you know, I don't want to confuse anyone, you know, it's talking about the nation of Israel in the ancient world at that time. But this also applies to Esau because he's committing the same acts. So the same way that the Most High judged the nation of Israel, same way the Most High, no, I'm not even going to say the same way, but the Most High is going to judge the nation of Edom. Because we receive mercy, all right? It ain't going to be no mercy on Esau. I just wanted to make that quick video. I hope it was edifying. With that, I'm going to say shalom.